Because the tax export code was part of the mapping structure, it too has been applied to the account. And this means that we are now able to create automatic documents that summarize the accounts based on tax export code. So let's return to the document manager here. And I'm going to add a new document once again in the income tax returns folder by going up to Insert, New Document, Automatic Document, and OK. Now this time, I want a tax reconciliation document. We have a really nice tax reconciliation document built in for the US version, and we've got the detail and subline with main tax totals, and I like to have the adjusting entry detail selected as well. Now other options are available, but I'm going to just click OK at this point to create the new document. With this new document created, I'm going to open it up from the document manager, and it displays a tax reconciliation. It's a fairly nice document, but I like to reorder the columns using the View Reorder Columns option. And this allows me to get the opening balances as well as the financial statement adjustments and pull them in above the book balance. And then I can also grab the annotation item, and I can move this out of the way down to the end. Click OK. That gives me a nicer tax reconciliation document with preliminary adjustments, book balance, tax adjustment, and adjusted tax balance listed, as well as the prior tax balance and the annotation column. Now, I'd also like to hide the zero balances. I'm not a big fan of all these zeros, so under Tools, Options, Documents, I can uncheck the first three checkboxes to get rid of zero balances on all the automatic documents. Again, clicking OK saves the changes. And notice the zero balances all disappear. Now while I'm here, let's have a quick scroll through and have a peek at this. Notice 26I has a balance for life insurance on executives. Now this is a non-deductible item. So I'm going to create an adjustment within Working Papers prior to exporting the balances to the tax software so I can move it to the appropriate M1 account. Clicking Adjusting Entries opens up the Adjusting Entries dialog. And I just click on New to create a new adjustment. Now the new adjustment type is going to be Tax Federal. We do have Tax State and Tax City, however I do recommend leaving the state and city to your tax software. I'm going to post this not to the financial accounts because if I did, I would have to create an offset that is focused on the M1 account. Instead, I can post it directly to the tax export code, and I don't have to create any new account or dummy account to do the offset. My misstatement is factual, and the balance is going to be posted to the actual balance. Now this is going to be life insurance on execs, and what I'd like to do here is in the number column select the tax code. Because I select a tax export code for accounts, the drop down is going to feed me those tax codes, and I know that M105.E is officers' life insurance premiums. So I'm going to select that and post the adjustment of $1,880, which was the balance in that particular account. To offset that, I recall it was 26.I, and there's my insurance tax code populating, and it automatically is balancing. I am showing debit and credit columns, and I have turned on my annotation in the adjusting entries screen. If you only see your amount column here, you can hit the Customize button to show your debit and credit columns. This is just a personal preference. And to turn on annotation, you can right-click, and you can go into Reorder Columns to see that. With the adjustment posted, I can close the adjusting entry screen and return to the tax reconciliation document. And here we can see immediately the adjustment that I just posted is affecting tax line 26I, as well as adding new information to the bottom of the document. So I'm going to scroll down here to the bottom of the document. And in the bottom of the document, I have the offsetting part of the adjusting entry, M1 to M105E. Also, the summary reflects the change for my M1 adjustment.